Celtic blood. Interior dock warehouse. Night. A hood is pulled off Michael's head, and he finds himself and the rest of his crew kneeling, cut and bloody.
You lads all right?
The crew murmur their response.
You okay, little brother?
Before Connor can reply, 8 figures approach them, led by Malloy's men, Ted and Billy. All hold Glocks, which they train on Michael's men.
Hey, Michael. Boys.
Malloy too much of a pussy to call himself?
Ryan laughs and smiles at this, before Billy bashes his Glock across his face.
Hey, you piece of shit.
Kev!
Billy presses his Glock hard against Kevin's forehead, forcing him back to his knees.
Get down. Get down.
Kevin's eyes lock on Billy, rage seething.
What do you think you're doing?
Then you hear the counter offer. Up your distribution to Boston to 300. We'll keep selling your hardware to the kiddies to up north, and your crew gets to walk out of here whole. Regarding your cut, though, shit isn't changing.
You think John's gonna accept that?
You don't really give a shit.
And if I refuse to take your offer to him?
Teddy simply smiles before taking his Glock, going to Connor and pressing it against his forehead. Connor stares right at Teddy, totally calm.
Yes or no?
Connor quickly glances over at Kevin, who looks at Teddy, face stone.
Suka McCulloch, to piosa lianthroid nios ludus kek.
Several of Michael's crew laugh, except Michael and Fitz, both aware of the gravity of the situation. Connor smirks as Ryan grins at Kevin, and the two quickly exchange in Irish, causing each to laugh more.
The hell's he saying?
He said, suck his cock, you ballless piece of shite.
Teddy smiles and laughs silently at this. He glances to his crew, holsters the Glock, before mercilessly starting to beat Connor, who hits the ground as Teddy kicks him. Michael and crew jump to their feet, shouting in protest, but the Boston crew train their Glocks on them.
Jesus Christ, Teddy!
Connor is suppressing moans as he rolls over, spitting out blood.
You got something to say, asshole?
Connor glances over at Michael before looking up at Teddy, giving a bloody smile before spitting at his feet.
Te trasnordfin.
Teddy kicks Connor across the face, snapping his head back. That does it, as Michael lunges for Teddy, but Fitz and crew members hold him back.
You filthy piece of shit!
No, Michael.
Behind the Boston crew, a side door of the warehouse opens, and 15 men enter. Neither Teddy nor his men notice, as they keep their focus on the Irish, who continue to hold Michael at bay. A figure steps forward, the leader of the group, his identity concealed by the poor lighting. Close shot of figure's feet. The head of an axe swings by his leg as he approaches Billy. The crew follows him, Glock 17s and Ithaca 37s in hand. Several of the Boston crew spot the approaching gang. The West End boys, Connelly in front, axe in hand.
Oh, shit.
The rest of the crew, except Billy and Teddy, turn, but quickly see they're outmanned and gunned.
Billy! What?
Connelly slams the head of the axe into Billy's stomach. Billy doubles over, but the axe is twirled and Connelly cracks it across Billy's face. He continues to bash the axe against his back and legs, forcing Billy to his knees. All the while, the West End boys keep the Boston crew at bay.
Stupid little shite.
As Billy reaches for his Glock, Connelly grabs his hand and rips 3 fingers back, breaking them. Billy howls in pain.
Drop your guns.
The Boston crew hesitates. Connelly, eyes dead, blindly stomps his foot several times on Billy's injured hand, causing him to scream.
No.
They glance to Teddy, who gives a quick nod, then they drop their weapons. The Boston crew is shoved aside by Frank and Dickie as they approach Michael and his. Frank and Michael embrace.
How you doing, Michael?
Better now.
Fitz and Kevin have helped Connor to his feet. There are several cuts and bruises starting to form on his face. Connor winces ever so slightly as Michael approaches him.
Shit, Con.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Connelly approaches Michael, offering a hand. The axe hangs loosely at his side.
Michael, how are you?
All right, Jack. Thanks for the backup. How'd you know we were here?
Bartender at the Clover is a friend. So that. Several of this lot were tailing you.
How are you doing, Connor?
Connor spits a mouthful of blood.
Oh, I'm terrific, Jack. What do you want to do with this lot?
Followed by Fitz and Frank, Michael walks over to Billy, bends down, and picks up his Glock.
Teddy.
Fitz and Frank grab Teddy and shove him down on his knees beside Billy.
Kneel, you prick.
Michael crouches in front of them both.
We would have sorted it out. You didn't have to pull this shit. You tell Malloy the next delivery he's getting half of his regular shipment. After that, you'll have to find another supplier to appease your Italian competition.
Michael rises and returns to his crew. Connelly approaches the two Boston lieutenants. A look of sheer panic comes across Billy's face before he looks away at the ground. Using the head of his axe, he lifts Billy's head.
Understand? You go back to your prick boss and tell him whatever this bullshit beef he has with our Irish brethren, it's over. Done. Now pack up your shit and go home.
Connelly shoves the head of the axe against Billy's chest, hard. Billy grunts with pain. Jack turns back to Michael and crew, who are deep in conversation.
Connor was always a pussy.
Michael's back immediately goes rigid as he hears this. He turns to them. Did he fucking hear right? Silence fills the warehouse as Michael and Connelly's crew know the line that Teddy has just fucking crossed.
What'd you just say?
Fitz automatically sees his godson reacting to this and quickly tries to defuse it.
Michael, ignore the little prick. Just leave it. Let's
Shut it!
Eerily calm, Michael approaches them, his eyes having gone cold. Connelly follows, equally serious. Michael extends his hand out.
Jack,
Yeah?
give me the axe.